The Aubrey album, White Man? For real? Damn, Champagne Poppy, they say them songs that you just streamed off your new project, White Man, say that shit ain't dope. The comments crazy. And then Cenat, shout out to Cenat. He kept it real. They said Kai said that shit was ass. It's probably A minor.
Hey man, as a Drake fan, I hate to say this, but I gotta agree with Rick Ross and Cenat, man. I watched episode 3 of Iceman last night, and at the end of the episode, the first thing that popped up in my mind was this was a complete waste of my time. The episode was like an hour long. It was boring. There was a bunch of dry parts. Nothing really made sense. Like, you know, when you're watching it, it's like you don't know what's going on. The only person that knows what's going on is Drake, right? We don't know what's going on, man. Drake is doing a bunch of subliminal things in these episodes leading up to the official release of the Iceman album. And I feel like the only person that knows what's going on is Drake. Like, even Academics was live streaming the episode last night, and Academics didn't know what was going on. You know, this shit is weird, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have any interest in watching any more episodes of Iceman. Either the album comes out or it doesn't. I'm not gonna watch any more episodes of Iceman. I'm just gonna wait for the music, right? And the funniest part about all of this, guys, is we did not even get a third single from Iceman. Drake basically put out a part 2 to Somebody Loves You, which is a song off of the song with him and the album with him and Party Next Door. He basically put out a part 2 to that. So that song, I'm not expecting that song to be on Iceman. Now let's get into the actual songs that was previewed on Iceman last night, right? Now, there was a song, right, where Drake is driving around in the car and Drake plays this song called That's Just How I Feel. Now, the first half of the song, it was solid, right? But then the beat switches up and Drake starts, you know, rapping in auto-tune, and it is just awful. I think this is the worst Drake song I've ever heard in my entire life. Besides the Hey There Delilah song that he put out a couple months ago. But yeah, man, the switch up on this That's Just How I Feel song, it just sounded trash, bro. It sounded weird. I just couldn't catch a vibe from it, man. And I hope that song isn't going to be on Iceman, bro. I hope not. You know, that's a song that Drake needs to just keep to himself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Drake thinks it's dope, but, you know, how are the people around Drake in his inner circle not telling him that that's not good? Like, how did there's no way Kevin Durant heard that song and told Drake, yo, you should put this on the album. Put it on episode 3 of Iceman. Put it on episode 3 in preview. Nah, that shit was trash, bro. Don't even put that out. You feel me? Now, then as he's driving in the car, he previews a song, right? He previews like 30 seconds of another song, which was dope, where Drake is basically it sounds like he's freestyling, but Drake is basically rapping, right? So he cuts the song off after 30 seconds, and then he basically freestyles the song himself. And I think that was dope, right? Then there's another scene where he pulls up to a club. Actually, he's being chased by Pinocchio in his house, wherever he's at. He walks outside, runs into Kevin Durant, says what's up to Kevin Durant, shout out to KD. And then he walks inside of a club. And in this club, there's a bunch of fans standing around, and Yeet is performing on stage, right? Now, this song that Yeet is performing when Drake walks into the club, fire. Great song. I was hoping Drake was on the song, but Drake wasn't on the song. We didn't hear any Drake verse on that song. So Drake walks up on the stage. Him and Yeet perform a song that is most likely going to be on Iceman. And this song was solid, right? I don't think it was great. I don't think it was dope. I think it was solid. If I was to rate it out of a 10, I would give it a 7 out of 10. But put it this way, guys. The song that Yeet had that was just Yeet solo when Drake was first walking in the club to walk onto the stage, that song was way better than this song with Drake and Yeet, right? It's a song for the club, man. Let's just call it what it is. This is gonna be a song that is gonna be for performing at stadiums to, you know, start mosh pits and shit like that. It's a song that's gonna be played in the club. It's a song that's gonna be played on the radio. Drake is basically there's no substance to the song at all, right? Whenever you see a song with Yeet, you know that there's not going to be any substance. It's just going to be a turn up song. And that's what it was, man. Drake is talking about, you know, girls taking Molly and her ex-boyfriend is a crash out and just saying a bunch of bullshit that don't mean nothing. But, you know, for what it is, man, it's an okay song. It's solid. Like I said, I would give it a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10. After that, Yeet performs another song where it's just him by himself. And that song was better than the song with him and Drake as well. So Yeet performed 2 songs in this club that's just him by himself. And these songs were way better than the song that Drake is featured on. And that's not a good look, bro. That's not a good look at all. And I don't think Drake and Yeet have good chemistry together on songs. I don't know if that's just me. Even that song, I Don't Give a Fuck, whatever the song is called on For All the Dogs. I like that song only because of Yeet. I like the beat. I like the hook that Yeet sings on that song. I think Drake's verse on that song with him and Yeet on For All the Dogs was trash. I think that's one of the worst verses Drake spit on the For All the Dogs album. I didn't like Drake's part at all. So I don't know why Drake keeps continuing to collaborate with Yeet. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and this guy don't make good songs together, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a generational thing, man. I mean, Drake is turning 40 years old in October. Yeet is like what, in his early 20s. I just think it's a generation gap, and I think that's why Drake and Yeet just don't have good chemistry together, because Drake is trying to force a sound that he doesn't really know how to do. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, he also previewed. That's pretty much it. That was pretty much it, man. He previewed the same beat that he previewed at the end of episode 2. That song still hasn't came out yet. That's the beat that everybody was hyped up for. We all thought that song was gonna come out last night. It didn't come out. He just basically played the beat, and that was it, man. That was pretty much it. The only song that came out last night is the Somebody Loves You Part 2. That was it. We did not get the official 3rd single from Iceman, and I think that was a smart move from Drake, because as soon as Drake announced that episode 3 was coming out last night, all of a sudden, Justin Bieber says that he's putting out another Swag album, right? Like, Justin Bieber put out his deluxe version of his Swag album, and I think it was smart for Drake to not put out the single, because clearly, you know, Justin Bieber was trying to steal his shine, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby was also supposed to put out an album last night. That never came out. I think Lil Baby is scared to flop. I think Lil Baby is scared to put out an album. And because think about it, if Lil Baby puts out an album and it sells less than what Gunna's last album just did, everybody's gonna say Lil Baby fell off. So I think that Lil Baby is just scared to drop. I think Young Thug also is scared to drop, because they're feeling that pressure from the fans, man. Every day there's a new Young Thug phone call that's leaking from when he was in jail, and Young Thug is on there saying a bunch of crazy shit involving Lil Baby in it, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Let me know what you guys think about episode 3 of Iceman. Do you guys like it? Which songs did you like? Are you guys excited for this album? Listen, man. If this 3rd single from Iceman isn't good, bro, I don't think this album is going to perform well. I think this could very well be Drake's lowest selling album, because of, obviously, the Kendrick Lamar beef. Drake suing his label. I think that made things even worse for him. And, you know, also I'm hearing that this is Drake's last album on Universal Music Group. So you guys already know, when an artist is putting out their last album on a label and the artist and the label aren't on good terms, those albums tend to do bad, so the label has leverage. You understand what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. I think, listen, man, I'm getting a little worried for Drake, man. You know, I'm a fan of Drake. Drake is one of my favorite rappers. I do consider Drake the GOAT. But Drake, man, it's not looking good right now, bro. This 3rd single that you put out, bro, I don't know when it's gonna come out. It has to be a banger, bro. I'm talking about, it has to be like a God's Plan type of song, bro. Because if not, man, I just don't see this album performing well, man. With that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. Most importantly, leave a comment. I'm out.